Located at the Burbank Airport, Jay Leno's extensive car collection is an ever-changing showcase of automotive magnificence. The cars in Jay Leno's collection number more than 181 and include 160 motorbikes. It is because Leno carefully takes care of his beloved fleet that this amazing collection is always changing. To keep his living museum from getting boring, he is always buying and selling cars, which is what drives him, his love for these amazing machines. As a true expert, James Leno is always excited and knows a lot about many things. This well-organized treasure trove shows that. The items in Leno's collection cover a lot of different time periods and include a wide range of transportation wonders that show how motorized travel has changed over time. Some of the things in his collection are steam-powered cars from the early 1900s and hypercars that are the newest and most advanced cars on the market today. Because things are constantly being added to and taken away from the collection, it can be hard to keep an accurate list. Still, each new addition or exit has its own special meaning and place where it came from. Every vehicle that is chosen for this amazing assembly has to go through a very careful selection process. It doesn't matter if it's the soft hum of a classic motorbike or the rumbling roar of a muscle car engine. The goal is to keep Leno's valuable collection fresh and varied, like the past of transportation itself, which has been a very rich tapestry. In addition to a collection of powerful tools, Jay Leno has an amazing collection of cars that is much more than just a collection of cars. His collection of cars is worth more than $52 million on the market right now, making it a real treasure trove of automotive history and skill. Still, this huge amount of money only puts light on a small part of the story. A team of skilled coach builders works non-stop deep below the famous garage where he works. Not only do they take care of Leno's boats, but they also carefully bring old treasures back to the beauty they once had. Because of this ongoing dedication to repair, the collection may become much more valuable in the future. Not only is each car kept in good condition, but is also often made better so that it will be interesting to collectors and fans in the future. The repair team that works on Leno's cars has skills that are very rare in the world of old cars. This gives the collection an intangible value boost. That's on top of the value that these cars are given just by themselves. Because their great restoration services are in such high demand, people who want to use them have to get on a waiting list. Every job this respected team works on, whether it's for Leno or for lucky people who are able to get their help, is undeniable proof of their amazing skills and meticulous attention to detail, because it shows how committed they are to being the best. There is no doubt that Leno's collection will continue to grow in value as the market for vintage and classic cars continues to grow. This will solidify his position as both a great comedian and the owner of one of the most enviable car collections anywhere on earth. Here is a list of the most expensive cars in Jay Leno's car collection. 1931 Bugatti T51, $3 million. If you spend enough time in Jay Leno's shed, you'll know that he really loves French cars. He not only likes French cars, but he also knows a lot about them and the French creators and engineers who made them. Ettore Bugatti, the man who designed the famous car that bears his name, is someone that Jay talks about a lot. Leno also has a few of these cars in his collection. One of them is a 1931 T51, which was made as a Grand Prix race car. The T51 and Jay's T37 both have the same frame. The only difference is that the T51 has an 8-cylinder supercharged engine. Hemming says that the T51 is powered by a straight-8 engine that has 138 cubic inches of size and can make up to 180 horsepower. This is not as much power as the 250 horsepower that the 4-cylinder cars made. The reason for this might have been to keep the engine from being stressed too much and make sure it lasts a long time. T51 cars are some of the oldest cars in the world, and original ones that are still in good shape can fetch millions of dollars. Jay doesn't say anything about this in his video, but it looks like his T51 has been fixed up fully and is now in the same condition as a brand new one. This could make it less desired than a T51 that has not been fixed up and is in its original state. On the other hand, recent sales show that this car is easily worth $3 million. 1955 Mercedes 300 SL, $8 million. It's too bad that the 300 SL's high price kept it from ever being a common car of any kind. Because of this, the car is only available in very small numbers right now, and only to enthusiasts with a lot of money. The people who can afford it, on the other hand, can get an amazing machine that is not only a beautiful and fun to drive car, but also a piece of history. In the group of original unrestored models, Jay's 300th SL is a great example of the original. It was found in the desert. All of the mechanical parts were fixed up to a higher level, but the paint looks bad because it had been sitting for years. The Rob report says that a very good version of this car could fetch anywhere from $7 million to $9 million. The all-original Jay Leno Gullwing is probably not too far off from that number. 2. 1994 McLaren F1, $20 million. Large numbers of people think that the McLaren F1 is the most amazing race car ever made. Even though it might be a little over the top, there is at least some truth to what is being said. The F1 was created in the 1990s with the goal of being the best mass-produced car ever. It went on to become the fastest car in the world for almost a whole generation. McLaren was interested in every detail in order to make a car with a BMW V12 engine that could make more than 600 horsepower while weighing almost as much as a Miata. Car and Driver says it can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.2 seconds and can hit a top speed of more than 200 miles per hour. Every once in a while, Leno drives his car, which he has had since it was first made. Even though it will have more miles on it than pure garage queen collector cars that have never been driven on the road, it is still one of the fastest and most expensive cars ever made. There are a lot of other cars in his collection that are like this too. It was recently announced that a hypercar with very low miles was sold for $20 million, setting a new record for the most expensive hypercar. 1. 1934 Duesenberg Walker Coupe, $20, $30 million. In the style that was popular in the late 1930s, the 1934 Walker Coupe is the only Duesenberg with a body that is bent and rounded. A single story inspired Jay to build the most expensive car he ever made, which in turn made it the most expensive Duesenberg ever made. Executive Vice President of Eli Lilly Pharmaceuticals, Josiah Lilly, put a custom order for the Walker Coupe. It was made to meet his needs for a sleek and aerodynamic car. It had a V-shaped windshield, a smooth roofline, and headlights that were built into the frames. After saving the car from being stored in a shed in New York for a long time, Jay made sure it wouldn't break down or succumb to the effects of time. Once in a terrible state of disrepair, the car has been brought back to its former glory and given a new lease on life in Jay's workshop. Because this is the only car ever made with these features, there are no sales comparisons to look at. However, estimates show that it would easily fetch between $20 and $30 million. And that's all guys, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching and see you next time.